Good evening, ladies and gents. We are Team 4 and this is our pitch. After exhaustive research, our team has identified the emerging financial market of Southeast Asia as a perfect opportunity for clients of E&Y in the financial sector locally in Australia. As such, we have identified that the growing market potential and the close proximity between the countries should indeed be exploited.
After we have identified this, we have come up with an Asian market development and expansion tools with which EY can approach prospective clients to the Asian banking sector to help them enter and successfully operate in the Southeastern Asian. Although the general model with its some customization can be applied all over the Southeastern Asian region, we are mainly focusing on the case of Thailand.
While the recovery by the Southeast region from the downturn has remained strong, Thailand has attracted the least amount of foreign investment in the financial sector so far. While it may point to the barriers of entry, it can also be concluded that the markets are far from saturated. Recent developments of the failed auto loan scheme conducted by the government in conjunction with the National Bank only goes to prove further that the financial sector can do with the sound guidance of established foreign expertise. The growing middle class especially makes this country potentially lucrative place for lenders.
Thailand is the second most popular destination for Australians for tourism. 1 in 25 Australians travel to Thailand each year. While in a strictly business sense, it's Australia's 9th largest trade partner with bilateral trade worth of $18 billion in 2012. Growing 3.6 faster than Australia's overall global trade in the past decade. It is predicted that the real estate market for residential complexes will grow from 4 to 8% in 2014, primarily financed by lending, while in the past year, local SMEs borrowed 70 million Australian dollars, a 13% rise from a preceding year. However, despite the potential, the market remains dominated by domestic players. The market share for deposit between local and foreign banks in 2008 were 91% and 9% respectively.
This is where our model comes into play. Once a suitable client is identified, the process would start with E&Y doing a current state assessment to properly gauge its suitability to the market. Aspects such as technological, capital and personal suitability will be examined. Key amongst this would be cultural compliance that is necessary to meet the differing needs of customers in Thailand and those in Australia. For example, we have concrete evidence that indicates that customer-centric models for banks work better than channel or product-centric ones. Based on this engagement thus far, E&Y will be well placed to use its expertise and recommend the client to either go into a partnership with a local Thailand bank to function and use this opportunity, or to rather enter the market as a fully licensed foreign bank. However, we would recommend E&Y approach one of the smaller banks to get into this strategic tool first and try it out. This way, the history of the success of the new bank, the small bank, would help E&Y prove to the larger organizations like the Big Four in Australia that this tool indeed works. We feel that there's compelling evidence that this tool would be reaping benefits for not just E&Y but also its clients, and get the slice of the Asian pie, to speak proverbially. And at this point, we will welcome any questions that you may have.